Hi, welcome back to my story time with Nana. I'm so sorry I missed you last week. I was in the middle of moving and now I have a temporary place. Whew, it's been a long couple of weeks, but I'm really excited to be here again tonight. I hope you are too. This is last week's story. I can't wait. Let's begin. Indiana. Indiana became the 19th state to join these United States in 1816. Wabash, Indiana was the first city in the world to have electric streetlights. It was quite an event. Indianapolis is the state capital and home of the Indy 500, the largest single-day automobile race in the world. The Indy 500 has been running or speeding since 1911, 110 years. The state bird is the cardinal, and Indiana shares the cardinal with 6 other states, making it the most popular state bird of all these United States. Now, what's interesting about cardinals, or birds for that matter, is they are descendants of the dinosaurs, the Tyrannosaurus rex family to be exact. That's right. We are living in a land of dinosaurs. Well, sort of. Weston loves dinosaurs, and boy, does his mommy have a treat for him. Hey, Weston, I was wondering if you wanted to do something special today, Mommy asked, setting his breakfast sandwich in front of him. What do you mean special? Well, there's a place I'd like to take you. Is it the race? The Indy 500? No, she answered. Oh, I would have liked to go into the race today. I know, but that isn't for a couple of weeks, Mommy told him. I was thinking about something you love. Hmm, I can't think of anything here that I love. Except you, Mommy. Mommy smiled. You are quite the charmer. You know what? After breakfast, we'll head out. I promise you'll love this. Are you going to tell me where we're going? Nope. You'll have to wait and see. Weston helped Mommy clean up after breakfast and they loaded up in the car. Mommy and Weston lived in a small town called Plainfield, just outside of Indianapolis. When Mommy started driving into the city, Weston was sure they were going to the races. But then she passed the racetrack. He wondered, where could they be going? Mommy pulled into a parking lot and Weston saw the sign. The Children's Museum, he moaned. I don't love children museums, he said disappointedly. Oh, but I think you will love this children's museum, she replied. Wait till you see it. Mommy, you said it was going to be something I love, Weston answered. I'm not a baby. I don't love little kid things anymore. Oh, I know you're not a baby. You're a young man of 7, Mommy answered. Let's just go inside and see. Fine, but I don't think I'm going to love it, he grumbled. Mommy parked the car and they began walking towards the Children's Museum. Mommy, do you see what I see? Weston cried out. Yes, I see. It's a children's museum, she smiled. What? Look! Look over there! He pointed to the top of the building. Oh, that? She answered. You mean that dinosaur trying to get into the museum? Yes, I mean the dinosaur, he answered in disbelief. It was as big as a building, for goodness sake. How could she not see it? Mom, it's a brachiosaurus. Oh, now I see it. And is that a baby dinosaur peeking in the building as well? Yes, Mommy, Weston answered frustrated. Wasn't she impressed? Well, I guess we could go inside for just a few minutes since you're not a baby and the Children's Museum is for babies. I didn't know this was a real children's museum with cool things to see and do for big kids, Weston told his mother. Maybe we can stay for a while, and just see what there is to see. If you insist, Mommy said. Mommy, you knew I would love it, and you were right, Weston said, squeezing his mother's hand. Thank you. Well, we better be careful, Mommy whispered. Look over there. She pointed to the right of the building. Looks like some of the dinosaurs are trying to make an escape. Oh my goodness, he yelled out. Those are Alamosauruses! Weston and Mommy walked quickly into the museum and went straight to the Dino Hub. Weston listened to a real paleontologist tell a story of how he found real dinosaur fossils in the Jurassic Mile in Wyoming. Next, he met Bucky, the teenage T-Rex, and learned what it was like being a teenage dinosaur during the Jurassic Age. He was wowed by the size of Sue, an adult T-Rex on loan from the Chicago Fields Museum. Weston stood next to a real dinosaur femur bone, and he was still shorter than the bone. Woo! Look over there, Mommy, Weston pointed. Is that an actual dig site? I think it is, she said with a smile. Do you want to try it? Can I? Sure, she answered. That's why we're here. I want you to get your fill of dinosaurs today. So Weston spent the next half hour digging and brushing dirt off of dinosaur fossils. Mommy and Weston walked around the dinosaur exhibits, and there were lots of dinosaur things to see and so many things to do. I think I want to be a paleontologist. Mommy, I am sorry I said this museum was for babies, he said, taking her hand. Of course you want to be a paleontologist. And it's okay, sweetheart, you didn't know, she answered, giving him a squeeze back. Sometimes people miss out on things because they don't give them a chance. You mean like, don't judge a book by its cover? Exactly. Well, I'm glad you said that. Weston smiled up at his mother. And why is that? Well, you know I love dinosaurs. I really love dinosaurs. But did you notice the museum has a space center? I did. Well, since we're here, I was thinking maybe we could check that out too. I would like that very much, his mother said. I'm glad you're giving the Children's Museum a chance. You know it's the largest children's museum in the world. It is? I guess it has to be with all that dinosaur stuff inside. And don't forget outside, Mommy said with a smile. Let's head over to the Beyond Spaceships Earth exhibit. Weston explored space in several exhibits. He saw how astronauts live in the space station, how they do experiments in space, but his favorite part was putting on space uniform. So, what did you think of Beyond Space? Mommy asked. It was really cool. I think I might want to be an astronaut now. Well, hold that thought. There's one more thing I want to show you while we're here today. Come on, it's outside. What is this? You'll see. He couldn't believe it. Is that a racetrack? It is, Mommy smiled. I figured you'd want to finish your first visit with a race. Are they real cars? No, silly. Even better, Mommy said, ruffling his hair. We have to work to win this race. Work? Yes, you'll see. Come on. Mommy led Weston over to the racetrack. They picked out their cars, and then Weston saw what his mother was talking about. They were pedal cars. He was going to have to pedal pretty fast to beat his mommy in this race. They raced on two tracks. One was a drag race, and the other was an oval track, just like the Indianapolis 500. Mommy beat Weston by 2 car lengths on the drag strip. I'll get you on the next race, he told her. They walked over to the oval track on wobbly legs and picked their racing cars. Down went the green flag and whoosh! Weston and Mommy were neck and neck, back and forth, round and round. The first lap, Mommy was in the lead, and on the second lap, Weston was in the lead. It was going to be close, and on their last lap, Mommy pedaled as fast as she could, but that didn't deter Weston. Oh no, he put his head down and pedaled with all his might, faster and faster. And they crossed the finish line together. It was a photo finish. They didn't know who won the race. Both Mommy and Weston waited patiently for the photo, wondering who won the race. But while they waited, Weston thought about his day at the Children's Museum of Indianapolis. He thought he was going to have a boring day when he first arrived, but it had been the best day ever. He saw everything dinosaur, learned about astronauts and space, and now this, racing cars. He couldn't wait for his next visit to the Children's Museum. The end. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's story. And I wonder, is there a children's museum near you? What kind of cool things do they have there? You should go check them out. Don't forget to share my stories. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for listening in. Mwah.